Hi there, I'm Buddha and you're watching Dr. Guitar, a show for all you guitarists out there. Today's episode is just about the interaction between the speaker and the amp. When you think you love an amp, it's not just the amp you're loving. You're loving the amp with that specific speaker. The speaker really makes a lot of difference in your tone, believe me. So, in today's show, I've recorded a loop using my Ditto Looper through my Mesa Boogie dual caliber 5. And then I've played the loop and mic'd it through 7 different speakers. So we're listening to the same part with the same amp and same settings, but through 7 different speakers with the same mic, dead center on the cone. I'm using my Beyerdynamic M160 dead center because it's usually the most common place positioning for that mic. I've heard a lot about guys that mix and match different amps for a greater and bigger tone. But I found myself doing more the different speakers and cabinets with the same amp than 2 different amps, because I'm never too comfortable. I'm never comfortable with 2 amps. Once you got a right sound and you just want to make it louder, never quieter. You never lower the guitar. But once you want to make it louder, or let's say it even quieter, you always have to adjust 2 volumes, and the amp starts to react differently because you change the volume. So it's always a lot of trouble to me. I prefer to use 1 amp and 2 different speakers, or if I can, 2 different cabinets. My favorite combination of that is the Mesa Boogie Eminence E50 and the Mesa Boogie Celestion Black Shadow, a 12-inch speaker with a 10-inch speaker. Both speakers react differently and different times. So the 10-inch is faster and punchier, but it lacks on low end, especially if you're using only 1, as I do, usually live. And the Black Shadow is very chimey and very bassy, very round. Is an amazing speaker. If I use only 1, it's probably the one I'm using. But combined with a 10-inch speaker, the special design Eminence E50, they designed it for Mesa Boogie. They have really complementary characteristics that I love on those speakers. And if you spread the speakers far from each other, you even have a bassier sound and a really full sound. I love it when I play. Whenever I can use it, I love it. And I can't always use it because of stage space, or not even volume. Volume is not a question. I love it when I can use 2 speakers, not together, but kind of spaced, like one in my left here, one in my left ear, and the other on my right ear, the opposite to you. One here, one here. So I can have a kind of a stereo. It's not a stereo because I'm using only 1 amp. But since the speakers are reacting a little bit different, you kind of sense a more 3-dimensional sound. So in order to demonstrate the importance of a speaker in an amp sound, I've used the Black Shadow within my Mesa Boogie DC5. It's a 20-plus-year-old Black Shadow. Very, very well played. So it's 20 real years old of age. I have a new Black Shadow in my Royal Atlantic Mesa Boogie. It's a 2x12. But they are new, so they sound really different. The Eminence E50 on my Mesa Boogie 4x10 Lone Star cabinet. The Celestion 100K on my Framush. It's a 100 watt speaker, 12 inch too. My Fender Bassman, I don't know exactly the age of the amp, but I have a Fender Bassman head with a 4x12 strange 4x12 speaker with some speakers in it. I love the sound of that speaker. The speakers are really worn, so they don't have a lot of highs. They are really bassy and mid-rangey. I love the speaker, and they break really quick. So it's the 12-inch speaker that is in that speaker cabinet. Then I use the Celestion G12H30 on my Marshall 2x12 1976. So an old speaker too. And a fairly new WGS ET60 12-inch speaker from Warehouse Speakers, which is what I have in my Mesa Boogie rectifier 4x12 cabinet. So you have 7 different speakers, very different speakers, except for the Black Shadow, which I have a new and an old one. 7 different speakers. And then I will mix and match those speakers together, so you can hear. I will show you an example of one speaker, the other, and then both together. Of course, you will hear a raise in volume, but I didn't change that because it's actually what you hear when you put 2 speakers together. The volume raises. So I wanted to give you the sensation of playing with 2 speakers. They are both mono, so I'm not using a stereo combination of the speakers. Well, that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this show. Please share it, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, etc. The more the merrier. This is a community thing. This is not for me. This is for us. This is our own. And let me know your experience with speakers. Which speaker do you like? Please leave comments so everyone else can read your comments and comment on your comments. This is the main goal for this show, is for us to get together and to share concepts and tone concepts in this forever quest of chasing the right tone for the right song. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, Dr. Guitar. I'm Buddha. Thanks a lot.